Are you thinking about getting a 26-inch Elite Outlaw BMX bike? Well, today's your lucky day. Today, I'm going to do and explain the review on the Elite Outlaw BMX bike. Like all my videos, I'm going to tell you everything about this bike from front to back, including how it's made, what parts come on it, and I'm going to tell you all the stuff that you can't find on the internet about this bike. So yeah, let's get to it. We always start from the front. We work our way to the back. We tell you everything about it. So first off is the grips. We got a pretty long rib grip. This one has a nylon bar end. This is a little bit more plasticky. Pretty basic, but the grip feels pretty nice. Probably with gloves it'll feel a little bit nicer. We got a Tektro alloy brake lever. This one's specifically designed for V brakes, so the brakes work really good. It pulls a lot more cable than a lot of the other brake levers. If your brakes aren't working very well, then look into getting a V brake style brake lever, and it should pull a lot more cable and make your brakes feel a lot stiffer and not spongy. So this brake lever is a really good brake lever. It also has a stop right here, so you could thread it in and pull the lever closer to the grip. So if you have small hands, you can still grab the lever. Going to the bars, they got a relatively wide two-piece bar. The crossbar sits up a little bit high, makes the bars look a little bit unique. And these things look about a 6-inch height bar. But check out the specs on my website to see exactly what they are. I will also measure them and let you know in the comments if you want to know. Going to the stem, it's got a front load alloy stem. So it mounts on the front, has 4 bolts here, 2 bolts to clamp it. It's got a nice looking fork cap here. Going down to the fork, it's got a shiny chrome looking fork. These are high tensile steel forks. It's got a crazy looking thin dropout. It's got capped on the end. This chrome with this white and the black looks really good. Going down to the hub, we got a 3/8 axle, 15 millimeter axle nut on it. It's got sealed bearings. It's got the Splatter Elite front hub, stainless steel spokes, brass spoke nipples, and it's got a super wide double wall alloy rim. Look at how wide this rim is. This thing's a lot wider than most of the rims, and then also it makes the tire a lot fatter. So check out how fat this tire is. See how much it goes into the fork. This tire here is a 226 by probably 235, 2.20. So that's a really wide tire for being a 2.0. Pretty crazy that it makes the tire look that wide. Let's go to the seat. We got the Elite seat right here. This is a vinyl top seat. This is a railed seat, and it's combined with this micro adjust seat post right here. This thing's an aluminum seat post as well. You got the alloy seat clamp. Going to the brakes, I believe, yep, these are Tektro V brakes. These things work really well, really easy to adjust. Going to the pedals, we got a nylon plastic pedals with like, what is that, 10 pins on each side. We got 170 8-spline cranks. You got an alloy 25-tooth sprocket. You got a S1 KMC style chain. Yeah, it is a KMC S1 chain. Going to the back, we have a sealed 14 millimeter Elite rear hub. This has a 14 millimeter axle, 17 millimeter axle nuts, and it's got a 9-tooth driver. Going to the spokes and the rim, we got the same exact rim and spokes as the front, and then the same exact tire on the rear. Going to the frame, this frame is a high tensile steel frame. If you're looking for the full chromoly one, it's going to be the Elite Outlaw 4130. That one's going to be the full chromoly frame. But this one has the front Elite plate on the front. Check this thing out. This thing looks pretty sweet. See that little metal plate right there? There's some plastic on it, but when you take that off, it looks pretty awesome. It also has gyro tabs right here, so if you want to put a gyro on this bike, you can. This frame doesn't have any gussets, but it's got these cable guides underneath here that looks pretty rad. It's got a mid-bottom bracket Pretty much all the freestyle bikes have those, so you know it's going to hold up. It's got a pretty big pinch and cutaway on the chainstay to give you a lot more clearance to put a 25 tooth on there. The chainstays are pretty beefy and the seat stays are pretty beefy. The dropout is really, really small, so if you run pegs on here, grind or anything like that, it will stay out of the way and keep you grinding. But it comes in this color and a bunch of other colors that come in and go. So if you're looking for this bike in a specific color, grab it when it's available, and grab whatever color that you like, because they probably aren't going to come back in stock and you'll probably just miss out. But yeah, that's it for the explain and review on the Elite Outlaw 26-inch BMX bikes. Thanks for watching.